As always, this podcast is sponsored by Manscaped, #1 in the male grooming. Don't forget, ladies, it's Valentine's Day coming up soon. This will be a perfect little stocking filler for your other half. Here we have the Weed Whacker, perfect for your ear hair, nose hair, trim all them unwanted bits of hair out of there. We've got the Manscaped 4.0 lawnmower, the best in below the belt grooming, not just below the belt, all over body grooming as well. Obviously, if you're going to get that, you need to have the Reviver, the ball toner. Make sure when you're all smooth, get this slapped on. Smells lovely as well. And to finish off that, you need the crop preserver, the ball deodorant. You need to be smelling all fresh. It'll be #1 for a Valentine's Day. Their little surprise treat for you and for your other half. As always, use code KICKINIT. You will get 20% off and free shipping. Finally back in the new studio, well, the old studio, which is now the new studio, and it's fucking glorious as well. Perfect. I'm absolutely buzzing with this. I'm also buzzing at the fact we've got my man Luke Atkin with me, bare knuckle boxing world champion. It's fair to say you've had a very controversial life inside and outside the ring, and we're going to delve into some of them stories there, but thank you for coming on, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. I'm training hard. I've just had a little break, come back. Basically, before one at kids in camp. We're in Dundee at the moment, training for this one.
What gyms are you over there?
Johnny, I'm training with Big Johnny Ramsey. He's like our bare knuckle. Sean's like bare knuckle #1 sort of thing. He's and then obviously the other trainer Chris, he's there. I'm training up them. I mean, I can't remember what gym is. It's fucking. I'll remember in a bit.
You're saying it's like out in the sticks, or is it?
Yeah, it's out there, mate. Mate, the training's fucking unreal. But then we all got like we all thought we had COVID, so I thought, fuck it, I'll get out while I can.
Just
to rest myself.
Why are you fighting soon then?
10 weeks today.
Nice.
So it's
yeah, you got a while yet still.
Yeah. To be fair with you, mate, if I hammer it, I can peak in like 6 to 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like killing myself.
You always look like you keep yourself in fucking top shape anyway. Yeah, so it's just like keeping going from that next level.
Yeah, well, like I say, I'm always around my manager Sean, and he always keeps me fucking. I always want to keep me like a top level, even if I'm not in camp. Just so I'm always fucking on the ball and this and that sort of thing.
We'll get a little bit to that later, but obviously you've had a very, very interesting life. You've got some very interesting stories that we want to go into. Well, I'm going to pull it right back to the start of, obviously, you're a bare knuckle boxing world champion now, but you had a good amateur career as a kid as well. You won some good accolades, but I want to pull it right back because you started with your dad in a little shed. You started in with your dad.
I started with my dad actually in his bedroom.
Bedroom.
So my dad's just. I've seen him knock a few out, mate. Just a game old fucker, do you know what I mean?
Different breed, that generation.
Exactly,
mate.
Yeah. He was a doorman as well back in the day, sort of thing. So they had to stay sharp, and he had a punch bag with a big fucking hook screwed to the ceiling joist in his bedroom. So just to get up and you just hear him banging fucking bag at fucking after o'clock in the morning or whatever. And I started like just watching bits what we're doing and that, and I think, and then like. When he'd fuck off, I'd pick up gloves and I'd start messing about. And he'd seen a little bit of me in that. Started taking me on pads. And then he started putting it. I could tell he was taking it serious. And
how old were you then?
I would have been about 5, 6 years old. I was a baby, do you know? But I can just like vaguely remember, I can fucking remember like they had a fucking like this big pole and he'd swing it, and I remember it was stuck under for fucking ages. Till I got it right. And then he took me to a boxing gym in York, which is shut down now. It used to be called K&B Boxing on North Street. And that was a fucking spit and sawdust gym, mate.
Old Rocky style gym.
Mate, I walked in like there's all fucking paint coming off walls. It just soaked with condensation. You walk in and you're slipping on fucking floor. Then there's some of the floor was fucking. Plasterboard and it sank, so you just put your foot through it, mate. You're like knee deep. You're thinking, what the fuck's happened before you got to the change room? And then, I started off there and fucking my first couple of spars, I just got blitzed. Like, they're throwing me with the fancy spine, I'm moving about and just getting my head fucking battered.
Well, you've never, it's different, isn't it? Like hitting pads and doing a bit of work and that and hitting a bag. Yeah. When someone's actually punching you in the fucking face, it's a bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah, especially when you're a kid, you're like, I'm thinking, right, I'll just do what my dad taught me, and that ain't working, and it's hurting now. Do you know what I mean? This is hurting, and now I'm crying, you wankers. Do you know what I mean? And I'd go home and I'd say, I'm not fucking going back there. And he'd say, like I say, is it somewhat? You are, do you know, like not being in a bad way. Just say, come on, not he'd encourage me. Come on, go back, go back.
That's what you need at that age.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was saying, right, you little cunt, you going back. He was like, come on, go on, and I'd go back, and eventually I was like, I was doing all right. I was doing all right with big kids and that. I was, and then like I say, we got a chance. There was a boy that were there, and I think he'd had a fair few amateurs. He'd done all right, and my dad got talking to his dad, and he said, "Oh, well, my lad actually fights for Jim in Hull, St Paul's ABC."
There's some good quality over there, isn't
fucking very, yeah. They're like amateurs and that, and Luke Campbell from there.
Luke Campbell, that's what I'm thinking about. I couldn't get the name out there.
Luke Campbell, Tommy Coyle, and they've both come from there. Do you know what I mean? So like, but it's weird. Like, they're my teammates. They were my teammates. We used to spar all.
How old were you when you went to this gym then?
I'd say about 10, 11. Right. But yeah, it was just before. I'd say 10, 11, just before I started competing at like 11. Yeah. So like, but. I went out there, and like I say, Nassim Mohammed, he was like me fucking hero, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
mate. And I thought I could fight like him, and I got I swear to you, I
was down by your waist, ducking and diving.
I've never cried so much in my life on my home in car. It was a long journey back. Just cried. Do you know what I mean? They proper battered me, and then fucking my dad was like, I think you're going to have to learn how to box like these, mate. And and I thought, I'm going to have to, because if I can't beat him, join him, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started taking it serious. I had my first fight at 11. I won a fair few, to be fair. And then I got chucked into ABAs.
Is that the Nationals?
Yeah, well, ABAs, it starts off like Yorkshire and it goes northeastern counties.
Right,
back in the day, it might go be different now. Northeastern counties, and then you go to like it was like the quarters, semis, and all that lot. And I got to quarters, and I fought this kid. My dad didn't tell me who he was; just kept his mouth shut. And my uncle Mally, my uncle Mally lives in Liverpool, and he knew who this boy was. It's a little Asian kid. And he's turned around to my dad and he's like, he says, fucking good thing, you know, like, I don't think you should fight him, do you know, like, and my dad's just like, fuck it, just sling him in. See what the fuck it just. My dad just said, just said, just fucking give him it, son. You've got nothing to lose. He's had 18 plus fights. You've only had, I think, minimum you could have was maybe 4. Yeah. And I've 4, 1 Yorkshires, 1 North Eastern county, so maybe I had 6 or 7. And I've had this kid who was like fucking, top dog. Fucking England international sort of thing. He went, just get in there and just give him it. It lasted it went all the way, blah blah. But it was the last round, mate. He just had enough of gear.
Yeah.
And I was just fucking fucked because I was trying to keep up with him. And then it turned out to be a Mekan.
Yeah, there you go. I wanted to ask you about that. What were his fucking speed like? Because he was blistering, wasn't he? Mate, what were it like just getting in there with him?
I've got quick hands. Yeah. I did with an amateur. I've been naturally. I feel like I've always got like a quick, sharp fucking hands. And mate, his hands I just couldn't catch him. I couldn't see him. But it wasn't even that. It was more his engine.
Yeah.
In the last round, it was like he was out at first. I was fucking done. I was trying to keep up with his speed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was just a total. His hands. I've never known someone punch so fucking fast.
I remember watching him in the amateurs in the Olympics when he got to the final. He won silver, didn't he? I remember thinking, "Fuck me." He's so fast. I couldn't imagine what it would be like actually getting punched in the face that many times that quick.
Mate, I can remember that play of his day. Yeah, fucking. So he's in paper. Mekan like gold medalist, and my dad must have cut it out of paper. And he stuck it on my bedroom thing and put, "What the fuck happened to you?" When I came back to that. Fuck's sake. That was when I started going down up a road, being a bit of a
How old were you when you fought with Mekan then?
About 12, 13 I've been, yeah. So it'd been fun. Mate, but to be fair, I won 6 on trot, like I say, and then I got to him. Got beat off him. And then it was an up and down career, like I say. I went to Denmark and went over there. We got like a gold medal out there.
Oh, nice.
But in between that, I was fucking. Sometimes I was flying. Sometimes I'd always get past the Yorkshire stages of the ABAs, and I get to northeastern county, which is the next stage. Sometimes I'd fight good kids. I can remember one time I come in just slightly too heavy for the weight category. So my dad went, "Well, you're gonna have to go up to the next one now."
Fighting a fucking giant.
And he's like, I was like, what the fuck, mate? So he's got me in, and I've won that Yorkshire for that the Yorkshire like bit. I thought, I might be all right. And I fought this kid, and it was called Tyson McCarthy. And I swear to you, mate, he fucking blitzed me. And I gave him everything, mate. And I knew, you just know, you've got out to lose, Luke. He's the favourite. He's an animal everywhere. Anyway, just put your heart on line. Just give your heart. Just go for it. And I just went fucking absolutely flat out. And it was a good first couple of rounds, and the third round he sort of cut me, and then he fucking, like say, he beat me sort of thing.
I've done that a few times when I fought bigger people. It feels a bit like you're fucking bouncing off them, doesn't it? And it's a bit disheartening when you're in there sometimes. You're hitting them with everything, and it's like you can tell it's not really making a dent in them.
No, it's like it fucking, like, even when I was a kid, they were like, this kid's come in like a couple of kilo heavier than you. What, are you all right with that? I'm like, yeah. Mate, even a couple of kilos, you feel it,
especially
don't you?
when you're that young as well. That's the difference between a bit of a boy strength and then coming into your man strength and stuff like that. That big little jump. That
stage is when I've seen many of the lads that was good getting knocked the fucking out. When especially when they, like, you see these fucking, like, mate, I was fighting kids, mate, and they have tashes. Yeah. Mate, I've only just got one hair on my bollock, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, fucking hell, and they're there with a little porno tash, and I'm like still a boy. And then obviously, eventually, when you start catching up to them, it's like, oh, this is what it's like to a year to the country.
What were it like going to Denmark and fighting abroad, you're representing England in that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was like a British team went over and fucking, basically, it was weird. So we slept in a classroom in a big school. The school was shut down, and they just give us like these fucking like yoga mats to sleep on and a sleeping
Remember
bag.
the bed?
No, mate. It was actually a school. It's like fucking. It literally was. There's a mat. There's a sleeping bag. I'm thinking, fucking hell, I'm fighting tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So
getting it ring with your back all fucked
mate,
up.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, suppose I was all twisted and that. And same thing. I trained hard for it. Was like going back to me. Dad built me a fucking gym, and God bless him. I swear to you, mate, he put his fucking life into me, and he put basically what he'd done is cemented to.
Did your dad fight? Or did he just train?
God bless. Do you know what it is? He used to be fucking. He could have been a good pro, you know. But he ended up with epilepsy.
Oh, okay.
I used to play a lot of American football, believe it or not. I didn't even know it existed, but back in the day, in 80s or whatever, it must have, 80s, early 90s, must have been quite a popular sport, because I've got pictures of him like being fucking whatever he was. I think he was like a quarterback, mate. He got hammered.
Fucking hell,
my dad said I was in hospital nearly every week, you know what I mean?
Concussions and stuff like that. You heard about CTE with stuff like that? Is that what triggered the epilepsy?
Yeah, well, he ended up with brain hemorrhage.
Fucking hell.
And mate, fucking, he was ended up like a bit of a fucking, like a bit of a cabbage, bless him. Ended up in Hull Royal Infirmary.
It's a dangerous game, that, mate. Like you see that Will Smith film Concussion.
Yeah, it's just
about the CTE and stuff like that.
Mate, their necks get snapped and locked over.
And the thing is with that, they'll take them off for 10 minutes and then they'll bring them back on, and it happens again. And they're getting like 3 or 4 concussions all on top of each other.
Mate, have you seen them when they like hit them and do about 3 backflips and land on their head and they snap? And you think, what the fucking? Like I say, my dad wasn't ever that level, but he used to get fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Plus he was doing kickboxing. Plus he was doing boxing. Plus he was on the doors. Yeah. We don't know what happened, but he had a brain hemorrhage, and I was only a baby. I was, me and my brother. So I've got a younger brother called Blake. He's 2 or 3 years younger. So my mum, fucking, I don't know how she did it. So it's basically she's brought me dad back home. My dad could only remember me and my brother's name, and obviously my mum. He come back to a house that he'd lived in for years. He didn't know where the toilet was.
Fucking hell.
He couldn't speak properly, and my little brother had only just been born. He was like a newborn baby.
Right. How old are you?
I would have been like 3 or 4 year old sort of thing. So she's got like 3 or 4 year old, and a fucking like a newborn travelling to Hull to go see her husband. Well, not nearly, it was her husband by then, and then fucking coming back looking after 2 kids. Fuck me, how couldn't it? I don't. They'd built, like you said, they built another way back in there.
100%, mate.
But obviously there was So my dad had a lot of good friends, and they would pick her up, they would take her and stuff like that. But back and forth, and like I say, when he come home, there was a lot of people that helped her and stuff. Helped him and helped her.
Yeah.
So she was in good hands at the time. She was looked after by some really good friends that I'll always be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I owe it to them for helping me dad out.
Yeah.
So so it's fucking heavy.
I'm going to pull it back forward a little bit then. So you're 15, you've gone to Denmark, beat their number one.
Yeah.
Were you looking at, did you have your eye on like going pro and stuff here at this time?
We was about to turn pro, yeah. We had it all thingied. My dad was going to come with me. St. Paul had just started turning over pros and stuff. So like, it was all set up, mate, honestly. I think I was not the youngest or one of the youngest out of that team to go pro. I would have been like 18 or something. They was going to start me off slowly and build me up, you know what I mean? A few journeymen, blah, blah, blah. And I fucked it and went to fucking...
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. Obviously, around this time, you started getting pulled off and into the street life, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
How did that come around then? Were you just like, was that something that you blame yourself on, or was it the people you hung around with? A mixture of both?
Mixture of both.
Yeah.
Mixture of both.
How did it start off?
Do you know what it is? There was a few kids that was like spinning a few quid around my area, and like I don't want my idols, but I looked up to him. I think I want to be like him.
Yeah.
I want to drive his car. I want to be like he's got nice clothes. Do you know what I mean? Blah blah blah. And then fucking like say I got given that chance. It's weird, like. So you've got to think, I was 18 year old. These lads are like, one of them would have been in the 30s, one of them would have been like mid 20s. And
you are looking up to them at that age.
You look at it, and like weird though. Like I was going round just robbing dealers, robbing grafters, and they're using me as muscle. I'm 18, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Sending you in first to fucking wipe them out.
And I'm literally ballied up, boom, slinging fucking shot, trying to put. It was like, it was mental, like, and fucking. But the best thing was, we was doing all right.
Yeah,
we were doing really well. Do you know what I mean? But them careers, you're not
short-lived.
You go in jail. Simple as that. So, but I didn't know that when I was a kid.
Especially when you've got older people like fucking encouraging you and saying, you know what I mean, and you're looking up to them.
Exactly, and you know, you like I say, they've got a fucking nice bird around, nice car. You think fucking mate, and like
and when you're that age, it's easily done because you're easily influenced as well.
100%. And do you know what it is? It's fucking. I wish fucking the kids. Do you know what it is? I wish I would have tried at school and that.
Yeah.
So my dad had eye out for me, bless him. He'd say, you don't need to go to fucking school, mate. You're going to be a world champion. All you need to learn how to do is sign your checks and fucking count your money.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do, son. This is your path, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking, fuck school, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd listen, literally, because back then there was none of this all the enforcement for people going to school. Mate, I used to come back from Denmark, didn't even know. I was just fucked off for a week from school.
Yeah.
Come back, they said, I'll be in boxing, have a look.
Yeah.
Because they used to they always used to put, it's shut down now. Burnham Community College student Luke Atkin, they fucking loved it as well because they're getting all.
Well, I remember when I used to fight and go into school and that, I'd have time off and they go, "Have you had a fight?" I go, "Yeah," and I'd have like 3 days off and my shins were fucked up. And that. No one give a fuck back then.
No.
But like you say today, they're fucking on you. If you have a day off, you get fined and shit.
Mate, you fucking mate. Like, people, it's fucking fines and all. What the fuck, like. If obviously I get it, some people need to fucking make sure the kids go to school and stuff, but fucking for me, mate, if your kid's poorly and you've got to try prove he's poorly,
you've got to fucking pay for him being poorly.
Yeah, fucking. And
get up, son. I don't give a fuck. Get to school. I'm not paying 80 quid, you little bastard.
Get some of that fucking lemsip down, you little cunt.
Calpol throwing it on a drip straight in a vein.
Perfect.
So. Let's pull it back again. So you started like 18-year-old here. You've got in deep and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You ended up going to jail, didn't you? How did that happen? What happened there?
Aggravated burglary charge. Ended up fucking 5 years. Up my ass, couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Fucking. Well, like I say, there was all saying to me, we need to slow down, mate, because we're going to end up getting fucking grabbed soon. We're getting warm. And I was saying, fuck that. Just get this last one.
Yeah.
Mate, I was living in a flat with this bird and I had a few bills to pay. That's all it was, mate, I promise you. Just one more. This kid is grafting fucking this and that. Blah, blah. So I was like, fuck, go on then, go on. These I'm telling all the blokes that it's happening. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, from there, I'd have gone from being just a little young kid muscle to basically me telling them how it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I got fucking hell. We went in and there's meant to be this one kid, there's meant to be a kid in his house.
On his own?
Yeah, walked straight in, mate. They're all having a party, mate. They've got cut out fucking pizzas and little sausage rolls in the middle of the table. And, do you know what I mean? Like,
were you ballied up and that?
Yeah, all dancing. Me with the biggest screwdriver I've ever seen in a bally, and the other one with a fucking blade. And they've all just like looked as though as like, is this a joke?
How many of them were there?
Oh, yeah, joking you, mate. It must have been, we tied 2 up in front room. And then a table of 6. There must be about 8 of them or something, mate.
Fucking hell, all tied up all over,
tied up, mate. Round table, and 2 in front room that were fucking someone. One of them, biggest one. So the oldest one was mental. The fucking middle one was just a fucking sausage. Yeah. Muppet, mate. And then fucking, obviously, with me. So I'm watching them all around the table, and my other mate's CS gassing some cunt in the back room with the main guy. And then I've looked through, and then he, you know, you just think, what a dickhead. You're like, you're going, fucking go on, move. And you think, mate, they would jump up and knock fuck out of you. Yeah. You big fucking muppet. You know, only because you was with the rest, you know what I mean? So, and then, yeah, it just got fucking. So we've got out anyway. We've just got out of there.
How did you get caught for that then?
So basically, for some, I don't know. So right, so the lad that was getting CS gassed, yeah, he was fucking screaming his eyes out. So I've took my gloves off, jumped over at bed because he was in his bedroom, and just put him to kip.
Yeah.
I thought I put him out of his misery, and it's getting loud now.
Yeah.
There's neighbours now. Do you know what I mean? So I put him to kip, and I fucking, for some reason, I've chucked this fucking mug. I don't know why I've done it. I've chucked this fucking mug over this wall, fucking, because his other kid tried jumping up and running out. So, wham! Got my fucking
fingerprints all over it. Fucking hell.
And they're saying, oh yeah, like, you know, let's say up to 6 points on underneath. You're all right. I said, all right. So you know, like they count the numbers on the fingertip on your actual thing. And I was like, to me, solicitor, what's it looking like? And what do you think it's underneath? And that is like, you've got about fucking 10 points, mate. You're fast. I said, I'm off jail then.
Yeah,
100%.
You're fucked, mate. Yeah.
You might as well get comfortable where you are, mate, because you're going up for me. So, and I ended up fucking, I got stood in dock. I'll never forget it. Stood in dock.
Did you expect 5 years?
Mate, I probably would have got less, but do you know the little prick, the oldest one, yeah? I fuck him now. He's a smackhead now. He's done his fucking, he's horrible little cunt. He started mouthing at the judge saying, do you know what, you fucking nons, I get fucking this for that, and then nonces get fucking, 18 months. You're a fucking nonce.
So he's a fruit bucket, yeah?
Yeah, so he slammed him down, obviously the pricks wound him up. So he looked at me and just got, he said he got an IPP of 3.5 recommended sentence. He didn't get out for 10 years.
Fucking hell.
Just because he was being a prick in jail as well. He just a prick anyway. And then other one got 6 years, I got 5.
Yeah.
I went up last, I thought, I can't remember, it's mental. Like, you know, everyone would be gutted. I just thought, oh, my dad's going to fucking kill me.
Yeah. I bet he'll go, he'd want to getting ready to go pro and all that, yeah.
Mate, I broke his heart.
Yeah.
I literally broke his heart, mate. I fucking, next thing I've got, you know, I've got letter off him and he'd been sectioned and
fucking
mate, I fucking destroyed him.
I bet that was tough to deal with when you're inside, can't see him and shit. And
yeah, mate, I was fucking, mate, do you know, you get like, it's weird, I was in the cell and I was comfortable by then. I'd settled in, I'd fucking, mate, they'd offered me Cat D. I had 6 months left. I said, fuck you, Cat D. I'm staying here, I'm chilling. I'm settled, I'm going nowhere. And fucking, just a letter pops under the door and you think, usually you hear that little noise, you think, oh, fucking hell. And you run to get a letter and that, and next thing, mate, it's fucking, this is what, before I think the email prisoner now, this was the letter, and you know, you think, it was handwriting, I don't recognise that handwriting. I pulled it out. Sorry, fucking bring it up, it was my dad.
Fucking hell.
Basically saying, he was, you know what, son, like, it's got a bit too much. I'm in a good place, I'm in good hands, but my head's finally gone. I love you to bits, blah, blah, blah. And mate, I was so fucking angry with myself. You know, I think you fucking horrible bastard. You've put your dad like in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'll blame myself every fucking day. It's, you know, some people say, oh, you know, it might have been this, it could have been that, mate. I broke his arm. Destroyed it. Do you know what I mean? He's fucking, he's his baby boy, just, you know what I mean? He's done everything, exactly what he's asked me to do. Mate, he was the one who used to get me up in the morning. He'd be one kicking up my ass, literally on a push bike next to me, make sure I did my road work. He was one of them blokes, you know what I mean? Next thing, I'm just gone. 2.5 years just disappeared out of life. Yeah, bless him. It killed him off, mate.
What was it like? Obviously, you know how to fight. I'm guessing everyone probably knew when you stepped into that jail that you knew how to fight. What were it like going into that jail as a boxer? Did you have a bit of a target on you or anything like that?
No, do you know what it is? I walked in, mate. No one had really because I walked into a whole jail.
Yeah.
And it was a whole boys jail. Like, everybody was in there off all estates, mate, in Hull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Branzome and all this. Like, they're all in there, and fucking... I was the only York lad. It was in Hull, mate, And I walked in and I just thought, just keep your head down. And it's, where are you from? Just from York. Oh yeah, Muppets in York. And you think, bite it.
Bite your tongue. Yeah, bite your tongue.
There's about 20 of them, mate. You get your ass onto, you know what I mean? It's like the bite your tongue. Next thing, odd York lad come on. And then I managed to get a job on serving, serving food and all this shit. It was an alright job to be fair. He got extras, got loads of food and all this sort of fucking... I ended up knocking someone fucking spark out.
What happened there? What was that over?
So basically, he was getting mouthy to some kid, and then he like turned on me and started getting mouthy me. And we're all work together. He's my workmate, like on this service thing. And I went, carry on with that, mate. I said, oh, you'll end up getting chinned. Joking. He said, you what? He said, you got chin me? You fucking stupid. And I started like, I put it on my toes. I still thought it was joking. I was like, oh, behaviour. Shut up, you fucking silly, you know what I mean? Shut up. And he's going, and I thought, this is actually on
serious
now.
Here,
this is on, mate. And he's like that. He's fucking massive. I'm looking up to him. I'm thinking, and I can remember him saying, I said, right, what? I said, which one? All right, yeah. Really? It's on, yeah. Which one do you want, right or left? Before I said right, I was like, boom. Mate, I fucking hit him with like a fucking, like uppercut, but like a check up. Like, we're like coming up and fucking, mate, I hit his chin. And it had gone over, like his chin's gone over, and it's got stuck like that off his mouth.
Oh, his tooth.
Oh. And so he's stuck. And I was like...
They look like one of them fucking bulldogs.
Yeah, like that. He started bleeding, and I'm going, you fucking, now pick up that fucking mop and mop that fucking blood. Because I could hear screws coming down and thinking, oh my God, I'm getting sacked. This is the right job, this. I'm off down block. And he mopped it up and didn't say a fucking words. And one of the officers come down, and he's like, shut your mouth. I said, you can't serve food, right? You have to go to the nurse. So he's going to the nurse and that, and then flapping my pad up, and he went, Atkin, oh, bastard. I go, yeah, what's happening? You all right, Gov? He went, fucking must have been a good shot you hit him with there. I went, I don't know, you know, he went, fuck it. I said, I couldn't stand that bastard. Went, nice one, Atkin, nice one. I thought, fucking sound. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it worked out all right. And then, but from then, the lads was like, who is he? Do you know what I mean? And then one of the other York lads come on.
Obviously, you could fucking handle yourself.
Yeah, and it was just when the American and nice come out scene, and they're like, he's boxing American. And they're like, fuck off. They're, nah, he has, mate. And his book was in the library. So one of the lads went and got the book and pulled out and went, look, there's his career, El Atkin, it says on his fucking book. Then it was all like, oh, fucking hell. And all the ones that we call him Muppet from York, but then big started one, oh, do you fancy come training in the gym? I thought, yeah, they can, yeah, go on.
What were it like in jail for training, while you're on that subject? Were it easy enough to get some sessions in and stuff?
You got to, mate, if you got rushed, if you like was up, not if you was like on the surgery and stuff like that, it was like you were like a screw's favourite, and like not an arse licker, you just got priority over everybody else. So I got gym every day. You got an hour a day, and that was to do whatever you wanted to do. So I've gone in jail a welterweight, 10 stone 10. That was absolute fire. You know what I mean? And I was just, I'm not a fucking bare muscle on me. I was like skin and bone, but I was quick. Yeah, but mate, do you know what it is? I'll tell you the truth. That's why I never did that well in amateurs. I had all the speed and the skill in the world, but no power.
Right.
So I've gone to jail, and I've just like, they're like, do you want to do arms today? Do you want to do chest today? And I'm just like, yeah, and I'll do that. Thinking just fuck it, I'll just go with lads, you know what I mean? I remember this fucking kid, I'll mention his name now, we're buzzing. Danny Brown from York, he's mental, and he just come knocking on my door. I remember going, yes, Luke, come on, I'm going to go do arms today, mate. And I've never lifted a weight in my life. I'm a boxer. Back then, like, they still say, if you lift weights when you're boxing, you end up...
Strength and conditioning were non-existent back then, mate. No CrossFit, no S&C, none of that business, mate. Hit the pads, hit the bag and go run, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why I was like that, sort of like, and what you say is, if you lift weights, you end up like Frank Bruno. Big stick, big robot. This is what, so it was like, all right, so I was like, yeah. And mate, he did arms, and I go up next morning, and I was like, I couldn't move my fucking arm. He's at pad door going, are you coming today? I said, I'm just going to rest for today, mate. I thought, what the fuck is it? What's going on? Do you know what I mean? And then I started training with lads in that. And I can remember my mum coming to visit me come see me on a visit, and she's like, what the fuck have you been eating?
Yeah.
What, she went, you're fucking putting some size on now.
What did you go up to then?
Went up to 13 and a half.
Fucking hell, 3 stone. That's a big jumping.
Mate, and that was in 6 months on remand.
Fucking hell.
I swear to you, mate, it's because I think it's because I've dieted all my life.
Yeah.
Then I've gone out to just carb and stodge. My body just, I'm training, my body soaked the fucking like a big sponge. So I was like, you think so? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you think mum's like, Luke, honestly, you look really healthy, you look mint, you know. So I thought, right, so from there, they said, oh, like, you know, I got sentenced to 5 years. After you get sentenced, it's only remand jail, you go to another jail.
Yeah.
So they're saying to me, oh, fucking, I hope they're saying, all lads going, if anywhere, I hope I don't go to Moreland's jail.
That rough as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, Donny.
Right.
In Casa. I was like, yeah, bad jail. So I'm thinking, all right, so fucking, I saying, when do you think I've got? About 5? They're like, could be Moreland, probably Dearbolt, which is up north, like fucking Durham, I think it is. Yeah. So fucking, all right. So next thing, fucking, slip one at the door. Atkin Moreland's out. So I thought, fuck this. Knock it. Go. There must be a problem. There's a problem. There must be. I'm sure I'm going Dearbolt. And he's like, what's it say? No, you're going Moreland's, mate. I was saying, when am I going? You're going in the morning.
Fucking
so
hell.
I was like, fuck me. So I packed my bag, didn't sleep that night. Fucking.
How long did you have left on your sentence here then?
It'll have been like 2 years.
Oh, fucking hell. So it's
straight
pretty
2 years.
sharpish.
Yeah. Straight in, mate. Fucking. So I've got I can remember this, but there was a big black kid, fucking 6 foot odd, huge guy, and I got on with him. He was on the same bus as me. I said, he was called, his second name was Titus, from Sheffield. I was like, I'm going to stick a barrel with you, mate. Is that all right? Yeah. You know what I mean? He will fucking, you like out that John Coffey out of fucking,
Green
mate,
Mile,
honestly, yeah.
Like the name, but spelled different balls.
Mate, he honestly, but nice as fucking gig going.
Yeah.
And we got there and there, and do you know, you just think, I sat there and I'm thinking, so now I'm thinking, right, this is me for 2 years now. So I end up winding a job in fucking in the kitchens in Morelands, doing washing pots, mate. Fucking worst job. Pan bash to call it. It's the worst fucking job ever. But I just did it because it was good for me, because I got better wages than on my food list in the canteen.
Yeah.
So fucking, so I've gone from there. I've started working in kitchens. That's a good job in there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like you're on £20 a week. That's a really amazing job in there. Do you know what I mean? So fucking, I'm there, and you know, you just think, like, as the sentence is going on, I'm thinking, right, the kids that aren't getting targeted or stabbed or bullied or whatever, or so, mate, I've seen kids getting classed with fucking.
I bet you, if it's a rough place, I bet you've seen some fucked up shit in there, didn't you?
Because Morelands, they used to do. It was I was on the wing where the lifers was as well. Why or lifers?
Fuck me.
There was some gangbangs that had blown someone's head off in fucking Birmingham. Someone had stabbed some weird fucker stabbed. I can remember like Jesus walking around and stabbed fucking a nurse fucking 20 odd times, killed her. Mate, there was someone who'd fucking. There was just mental shit. Yeah. Not the same wing as them. Do you know what I mean? And, do you know, and you think, and all the big kids, all the kids that used to train and with this, never got bothered. And I'm still, mate, for 13.5 stone, I'm skinny in that jail.
Yeah.
These are big fucking kids, you know what I mean? I can remember being so I'm thinking, right, I'm in kitchens, I'm getting more food. I've got access to all sorts of raw stuff, all right. So I started downing fucking raw eggs just because I had access to it, drinking loads of milk, kilo porridge a day, fucking, I had tuna, protein, creatine, could buy it all off the canteen, and I could afford it because I was in kitchens. Started training, a bit more size on. And I read a book called Solitary Fitness by Charlie Bronson.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, and I started doing, and it worked out pyramids up and down, 1,000 press-ups every night before bed.
Yeah, so he used to do that, didn't he?
Mate, yeah, because, mate, he was my fucking hero. Still is, and fucking, mate, I got out 17 and a half stone.
Fucking hell.
Mate, and
what are you now?
Well, I'm about 16 now. I'm out shit. I've got 2 stones to drop for this next one, but to be fair,
that's big, innit?
Yeah. Mate, it's fucking. I couldn't believe it, mate. I was like, I didn't have no clothes that fit me when I got home. Yeah. My dad, I was wearing my dad's clothes for about a month. Do you know what I mean?
When you got out, then at that weight, come out of jail at 17 stone, did you go back to the gym then? Did you still have any intention thinking, right, I can still make a go of this, I can still go pro, I can still... Yeah,
got out 17 last stone, mate. I swear to you, I couldn't fight fucking sleep.
Yeah.
I was getting hammered off kids and there's blitzing me, thinking, what the fuck's going on? Like, I had the power, but nothing else.
No stamina left.
No stamina, no skill. Everything had just gone.
Yeah.
So I...
Did you manage to hit any pads or out in there or anything like that?
We made them out of flip-flops. So you got your flip-flops on your hand and you wrap 2 towels around it and then you'd cut a towel, tie that round, that's your flip-flop, bam, 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 bam. And you could hear it. Da-da-da.
What did you have on your hands? No, just whacking it bare knuckle?
Just one bare knuckle, whacking it bare knuckle. And there'd be your blood on it and then next bloke will on it and I'm thinking, I hope he ain't got fucking hepatitis or something. Fuck it, I'll have a go, do you know what I mean? And so I didn't really, if you think about it, I fucking, because I didn't really have much trouble when I was in Morelands because I was a big size, but I kept my head down. Just got on with jail. Fucking, I couldn't be arsed with none of it, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it fucking, if you think about it, I didn't throw a punch for 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Mate. If I don't go to the gym for like 2 weeks, I feel like shit when I get back. And you lose reaction time, reflexes, your eyes don't work, you don't see shit coming at you.
No.
2 years is 2.5 years is a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm exactly the same. Like I'll be training with with my manager or whatever, and then I'll just nod him and go, right, it's back now.
Yeah.
You know, within about 2 or 3 sessions, it's back now. You start connecting, right? You know yourself, and then you hear that little snap on pad. You think, right, I'm back now.
Yeah.
And then as you work from there, but you think, mate, I couldn't do now. It was fucking weird. Like I was just thinking, what's happened? But I thought I need to lose some weight quick.
Yeah.
So they got me down I got myself down very quick from, I was just sauna suit in it and all that lot. 17 and a half to 13.
It's a fucking lot to drop that,
yeah.
you were fucked, weren't you?
Mate, I managed to get it because my weight category, there's only one other kid from Huddersfield, some black kid. And we both met sort of thing. And you just think, I was ripped. But you just look at it and I thought, yeah, you're in some good shape and you probably walk about 2 kilos over that.
Yeah.
I've had to kill myself to get to this. It's going to be tough, this. And I dehydrate myself down to it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about rehydrating and stuff. So
you want a brown back then, all this sports science and all this shit, mate. We didn't have access to all this knowledge that there's about now, mate.
Well, the bloke that was helping me, he fucking got me in shape, but like night before, he went, make sure you have a glass of dry white wine. That's what bodybuilders do.
Yeah, it is, to get ripped up in it, yeah.
Mate, I'm looking at mirror and I'm thinking, what fuck? but it knocked me. I got fuck out of and it had gone to 3-minute rounds.
Was this pro? This
was not in Yorkshire AVA finals.
Right.
So mate, I give him everything, and do you know what I lost on? I lost on 1 point, and I took the point off me and gave it to him because I kept holding because I was fucked.
Yeah.
Every single punch that connected, it felt like my brain was getting smashed from side to side of my skull.
Well, when you're that dehydrated, mate, it fucks you up, doesn't it?
You don't realise.
Everything hurts more.
Yeah.
You feel like, when you have them dreams when you're fucking knacking someone, but no effect.
Nothing.
You know what's happening. You feel like you're hitting them. Like,
mate, that's what it was like. And when he was hitting me, it was like I had a crash helmet on and someone, like a motorbike helmet, someone's punching.
Yeah.
Boom, but I'm thinking, walking. I was like, and like I say, I battled it through and they kept holding on. Next thing, they took the point off me and then they ended up giving him a pot. Something worked out well. Basically, he beat me by that 1 point. And my dad was there, and my dad he didn't say out. He just sort of knew that I just want me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he on way home, he's like, we just want you, was it? I said, Dad, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then it worked out. We didn't work out till, I'm not joking you, we didn't work this out till about 2 year after. That I would have been really fucking dehydrated.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about rehydration drinks and
Yeah,
replenishment drinks. They probably wouldn't have even existed. Do you know what I mean? I'm 35-year-old. Back then, mate, you know as well as I do, fucking usually it was a bin liner on and go skip your weight off.
Eating McDonald's after weighing and shit, mate. Honestly, we didn't know anything about nutrition or fuck all.
No, they'd be fuck like, mate, before I used to go in, it'd just be a Snickers and a fucking whatever, and that's your energy, crack on, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's times have changed, haven't they?
Yeah,
like,
100%, mate.
and it's better, it's safer for other kids. Like, my mate who was an amateur coach, do you know if you say your kid came in overweight, if you got him to skip in a bin line and all like that, crack now, if it's a kid of a certain age, it classes child abuse.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate, I've been child abused a few times then. Do you know what I mean? Because I always struggled to make weight. I was lazy, I love my chocolate, I got bad sweet too. So I'd be there on that rope, bin liner on, fucking about 3 hoodies, go to trackers. Have you made weight yet? And they used to make you skip it off.
Yeah.
Now, mate, it's
I know same day weigh-ins then, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah. Well, mate, it wasn't even the same day, it was the same night.
Yeah.
So you turn up and within 2 or 3 hours you're in.
You fucking
so,
hell,
mate,
if you're dehydrated there, that's fucking bad.
Yeah,
mate,
I didn't even know. I can remember I just didn't drink I drink loads of water. I just drink when I was thirsty. Like, it was weird. I didn't think, guzzle loads of water now because you're dehydrated. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All I thought is I look fucking mint.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I did, but it didn't do fuck all, you know what I mean? It was it would have been, my dad said to me, it was a fucking good old fight to watch.
Yeah.
You had a good go, son, but you could tell there was nothing in you.
Yeah, and that snap on there.
There was nothing punches, do you know what I mean? He said he could tell, the kid would just naturally, it had maybe hovered about 2 or 3 kilo over, do you know what I mean? And just fucking come sat down, he was comfortable at the weight. I'd killed myself from 17.5 stone to make the weight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was an hard fight, but it's one of those things. A learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've come out, you've got back to your boxing. Were you still inclined to be going to that street life as well in between this?
Flat out, mate. Yeah, flat out. I was doing all heavy stuff by then. I fucking basically went in jail, a boy. Come out with a man with a criminal mind. You've got to understand that. Do you know what I mean? I went in 18-year-old not knowing nothing, to being around fucking,
hardened criminals,
mate,
as well.
Hardened criminals, kids that had murdered people, kids that had fucking, massive drug charges, this and that. And, do you know what I mean? And there's me fucking just green as grass to it all.
Yeah.
But when you're around them, you start talking, you start to learn. Now, 2 years of fucking being around these people, mate, you come out, and my mum will back this up. She always says it. You went in a bit like a boy, and you come out a man.
Yeah.
With a fucking criminal mind as well. So I was fucking, mate, I was up to all sorts by then. As well as boxing, do you know what I mean? And this and that. And then I'll never forget it. I got, I basically fucking, I was selling the, fucking heroin and everything. I was going
heavy
flat
stuff,
out. Heavy gear, mate.
Heavy.
I had fucking, I was 21-year-old. I had fucking 10
I forgot you were still that young as well. Yeah,
I was 22. I was 22-year-old. I had like 10 fucking fully grown blokes working for me.
Yeah.
I was fucking absolutely killing it. Do you know what I mean? I was walking around machetes up. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was like, eventually it catches up with you, right or wrong. Do you know what I mean? And I've gone from riding about on a stone and push bike to driving about in a fucking what was it, Renault Megane Turbo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like within about fucking 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like, do you know what I mean? My lifestyle was,
yeah.
I bet pleased to thinking you fucking silly cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't wait to get my hands on. You know what I mean? And I just thought I could do what I want, and basically I got caught with it was only a small amount of it, but
still enough to
give me a bit of jail.
Yeah. What did you get for that then?
I just got a 2-1,
Right.
but mate, I thought I was getting slammed.
Yeah.
Because I got caught. The crack, there was a bit of crack, but there was more heroin, but they must have brought some sort of new fucking ruling in. I said to Mum, good 7.
I'm fucked here. See you in a few. Yeah.
Birds, see you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not being nasty, but I'm not putting you through it. I'm really sorry, blah, blah. And fucking, she, as they're in the court, talk about it, and the judge looked up and said, am I correcting that we deal with this on now purity instead of quantity? And he said, yeah, that's right, you're on along them lines. worked out the fucking nasty stuff was shit.
Right.
The purity was wank. And you know, you think,
fuck for that, yeah.
Fucking God, is this even happening to me? And I'm trying not to smile. And like that, and I keep looking at him, I'm thinking, fucking hell. And he said, you do 2 years serving one as of today. So I did a fair few months on remand.
Yes.
For fuck remand. Sounds so I like sort of like turn on, try not to smile to him, but I was like,
yeah.
And then went down to the dock and like I say, but then all before that, I've been chased off police, went to jump out of a window.
Is this when they've nicked you for this?
Yeah, because I went on run for a month before.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, oh mate, I shaved my hair off, yeah.
Putting on disguises,
mate, I did.
fake nose and glasses.
I swear to you right now, I got this some bird to rob me some glasses, right? I had plaggy lenses in it. I'm walking round with a bald head round town with his glasses thinking, fucking don't recognise me. Going round town that thinking, oh mate, I was mental. And then I can remember one time I'm walking past them and they clocked me and I've had my glasses on me, mate. I'm not Luke, do you know what I mean? And you know, you just see the car, like the CID come past and the car stop. Oh, fucking hell, here we go. Yeah. And I've just fucking ran and getting my car, and it was on then. And I ran in this house, and what I used to do was run in this house when I used to come. I used to jump out the back window onto the shed roof, dive onto jump off the shed roof, and I'd be through the gates and off onto like wasteland and gone. But I'd had a few valleys. So I missed the shed roof.
Running around like Mr. Marshmallow.
Yeah, I was sort of like, in my head I thought I was flying, but I thought we're like doing right well in that, but I think I've missed, like, as I've gone to run up these stairs, I think I face planted the stairs because I missed half at the steps so I ran up. I've gone up, I've bounced into the door, but the door was an old council door, so the door's going to come off its hinges when I've hit that. Like, I can remember jumping. But do you know what I caught my foot on? The fucking, do you know TV, the old TV wires that you side thing? I caught my foot on that, mate.
Sake.
Slammed straight down.
What did you do, break your leg?
Snapped my ankle, mate. The toe was touching my shin.
Oh.
But I still tried climbing up on the bush, yeah. And I can remember the copper coming down just fucking wait there, mate. Ambulance required. And I passed out. I come round in hospital. So I've come out of hospital and fucking is I can scream my head up because they're trying to snap it down. And I'm like, just give me some fucking painkillers now. Give me anything going. Can't be striking with a diazepam.
That makes them the drugs.
Yeah, they can't do it. So I was like, what?
So you fucking put up with it,
mate. All I can remember was they went 3, 2, and I woke up and I thought I passed out. I woke up in the bed with my fucking foot on a big pot. And then just got it half into place. It's still not being operated on. So for a week,
Nick them fucking potted up,
mate. I went for a week, chained to a screw, 24 hours a day doing shifts, mate. I had a big long chain to go for a piss and that, and after that was it and lay in bed. After it operated on me, and then as soon as they operated on me, they filled me full. They give me some tramadol, but the nurses give me 2 lots of it. They must have got mixed up. So I'm just floating on tramadol now. As I'm doing crutches, I just started walking with pot. And she was going, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm all right, mate. I can't feel now. I can't feel now. Do you know what I mean? Fucking gone, you know what I mean? So I've got in van, meat wagon, whatever, got sent to jail. Mate, and I swear to you, this screw saved my life because I got up the stairs to the reception. And I swear to you, mate, I started falling, mate. I would have fallen down the stairs and broke something. And the screw ran up and just like put his arm in it. He went, go on, and like pushed forward. I went, oh, fucking nice one, mate. And then like I was on crutches, like I say, went from fucking, and it turned out the operation had even gone successful. But we didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So for like a year, mate, I'm just walking on my tiptoe and it was just stuck. I'm like walking on the tiptoe like that. And then I got out of jail. I'd been doing training, went back to boxing, got fucking battered again. So I thought, I've had enough of this. I can remember being in a Paralympics were on, and I seen this man just beat a world record with one fucking leg. I thought, if they can do that, I'm sure I can get back and do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, these people ain't got limbs and they're doing shit. Of course I can do something with this. So I went and basically my dad put up a punch bag up for me in that old gym what I built, but it just filled it full of all his work gear. We just made enough space for me to get round the one bag, and I taught myself how to do everything with that foot.
Really?
Stuck
Fucking hell.
I went onto unlicensed scene, quickly won a title at that. After about 2 or 3 fights, I had a belt around my waist.
Nice.
And then from there, I was just again up to no good, fucking in and out. But I had my daughter Molly, and me and my ex, we had a bit of a it was a bit of a shit relationship, and I spent so from there. But from there, I can remember getting a tattoo on this arm of tattoos back home. I was chatting about bare knuckle boxing, and I said, I fucking love to have got that. He went, I know someone does it. I went, what? Well, I know someone who owns a company to do it, you know. This was like fucking when it was underground shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this at the beginning of the thing because you've been doing bare knuckles since it was no one. It's a bit fucking of a fad nowadays. Everyone wants to go, don't they?
Everyone wants to be a bare
You've been
knuckle
doing
boxer.
it since fucking the underground days, haven't you?
Mate, I went into. I'll tell you where it was. NE6. I'm sure it was called that in Newcastle. A nightclub. I walked in, mate. There was fucking. Yeah, I've had like a fucking bunch of gypsy fellas, load of fucking East End fucking villains, mate, all smoking big cigarettes. Bear in mind, smoking ban was on.
Yeah.
All just smoking cigars anyway and joints, did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm walking in thinking, what the fuck? Dave Courtney's running about talking to people. I've just read the fucker's book in jail. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, Dave Courtney.
It's surreal, yeah.
Yeah, fucking it's Dave Courtney, do you know what I mean? And then next thing I look up, and this is when Sean was like part of it all, so he was reffing, and I thought, what the fuck? This is mental.
So for anyone listening, you know about Sean Smith, isn't it? So
Smith,
like you'll have seen him on the video where there's 2 geezers selling steads in his gym. It went viral. Everyone in the world's seen that.
Yes,
put it in YouTube if not, because he comes in and gives them both a fucking hiding.
Yeah.
Slaps them both around. It went absolutely viral.
Yeah,
but that's who Sean who he's talking about.
So he was in the ring reffing. So I can remember fucking there was a kid. He's fucking still not seen. Sean George. He was on the fight before me. So I'm warming up, amateur boxing style. I thought, fucking mate. The first said, oh, you've got this kid is called Jimmy Sweeney.
Fucking hell. Again, if anyone don't know who Jimmy Sweeney is, he's basically been the king of bare knuckle around these parts for a long time.
For a long time, probably will be fucking foreseeable, mate. He's a
very good fighter.
Yeah, untouchable.
Yeah, I actually know Jimmy as well. He's a lovely guy, actually. As well.
And fucking so. But what they said to me is, no one will fight him. We'll give you £1,000 to fight him. I said, I'll fight him. But fuck, I'll fight him. I'll fight anyone for £1,000. Yeah. Oh, actually, we'll take 500 quid. They'd done their own work on me by then. They knew that I had a good amateur background.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck. So I want to fight him. No one else will fight him. It's not, never mind the money. I just want to know if no one will fight him, I want to see what it's about.
Yeah.
I can fight. Let's see if you know what I mean? Let's see what I can do. I come out all guns blazing. And he just, you know what it is? It was a good fight for about fucking a minute and a bit.
Yeah.
And then he just caught me with a shot, cut me on my eye. And then he's a fucking precision puncher.
Yeah.
Every shot he throws is a calculated shot.
How many bare knuckle fights would you say he's actually had?
Mate, someone told me he'd had about 30 on camps before me.
Exactly.
Mate, it would have been a piece of piss for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he caught me on eye and then just targeted that eye. Eventually, the flap on my eye kept going, like flapping down. So I'm sticking it up, trying to see, and it's flapping back down. And doctors come and say, he's stopping the fight. So you're not fucking stopping the fight. At least let me finish the round.
Yeah.
Right, go and finish the round. So I'm literally sticking my eyeball, my fucking eyelid back on my head, running over, smashed it. You'll see, watch on YouTube, get smashed to bits on, fucking blood all over me. And fucking, I've gone back to the corner and doctors just stopped it. Took me to medics. Medics said we can't even fucking glue that. It's not a chance.
Just plastic surgeon.
We'll not even plastic surgeon, mate. They just fucking said you're gonna have to go to hospital and get stitched. So they've ended up just stitching it. And then fucking, can you see it? I can't really see it straight in my eyebrow there, mate. It's a bad one. Yeah. It always goes, usually, when I'm fighting.
Well, when you get cut above your eyes, there's always scar tissue there, isn't there?
Yeah,
it sticks around for all.
See, I've got, for some reason, mate, I always get them. Last time I was unlucky, I didn't get fucking. Last fight, I just ended up with fucking So I've got 2 fractured eye sockets and a broken cheekbone, and I'm sure the caught the fracture, mate, because I swear to you, there's a pain like no other.
Yeah. It's a bad injury, that, mate.
Yeah,
Very bad injury.
Mate, my face like being in a car crash already. I still keep going on if I could.
So you fought Jimmy.
Yeah.
Obviously, you lost that fight. Doctor stopped it. Did you fall in love with the bare knuckle and you think, you know what, he's fucking...
I can remember driving home, blood pissing out my face.
Yeah.
And my daughter's mum, Molly's mum, were driving. She's like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, what a fucking rush that was. What a fucking fight. Get me him again. I want a rematch. And all this. We pushed for a rematch, putting everything, but I was hooked then. So all I fought day, night, fucking in my sleep was bare knuckle boxing. I was in love with it. And do you know what it is? Because I was the one who flew out and tried putting it on Jimmy straight away, just go for a fucking walk. I had not to lose. He was the best. I went quite viral from there in the bare knuckle world. Just I've gone from like being out to like 100 odd fucking requests on Facebook. Instagram wasn't really thingy back then. Facebook, I'm thinking, fucking hell, this is sad, this. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, fucking, I'm going to keep going in this, you know. And manager rang me, what do you think? I said, yeah, sound, yeah, definitely. I'm well up for that, do you know what I mean? And then from there, I'll fucking, me and my ex, Molly's mum, we had a bad breakup. Just me being a prick. I'm being on drugs, being in our bed, blah, blah. And fucking, she ended up getting a restraining order on me that I did not give a fuck for. And I just turned up for my kid and she just ring police and I was going
straight back inside.
Mate, I did 30 weeks back to back.
Fucking hell. I was going to put you up on this because wasn't this around that time you had a fight lined up, didn't you? And didn't you end up having to do a fucking fight camp while you were in
jail?
Tell me about that, mate.
So fucking basically, I've gone from that company to which used to the company called BKB now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we used
what
to
were
be
they called
called
then?
UB Bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've signed up with UB Bad now. First fight in Wales, it's meant to be in Wales. I thought, ready. Got this bloke and he's just like an old man. Thought I'd just punch him. I thought I'm going to blitz this cunt. Blitz him, get him out fast. I thought, yeah, I was in top shape. I'm off to go see my daughter now. Restraining order, boom, straight to jail again. And that was my second time by now. By the way, so I've done 20. So I've done my 10. I've gone in, end up in old jail thinking, not a fucking again. But never mind anyway. So I've rang my girlfriend at the time. I said, ring this bloke who owned it. It's called Joe Brown. Ring Joe Brown now and tell him to fucking get me another fight. I'm really sorry I've missed the show. Do you know what I mean? So fucking, she must have got in touch with him anyway. He said, oh yeah, the next show's so-and-so. So I thought, right, worked out my date so I get released. It's a fucking week after I get out.
Get the flip-flops out while you're inside. Get the flip-flops back out.
Yeah, mate, and I said, yeah, fuck it. I thought, I don't do this, but I'll just do it. Whatever. So I'm jogging around exercise yard. Next thing, fucking, my cousin was in there, was doing a big stretch. He turned around to me and was like, I'm going to try to get you on this wing. It was an enhanced wing, like an enhanced prisoner wing, like a privileged prisoner wing. I'm going to try to get you on here. Mate, he only got me on there, mate. And I wasn't even enhanced. Yeah. Got me on there. Had like an exercise bike in there and an extra room where I could at least shadow box. Yeah. And then my cousin was into CrossFit then. So basically, all I did for a full sentence was shadow box, exercise bike, run on the fucking exercise yard, and CrossFit with my cousin, and we had because we had a DVD player in there in one that sells, and Insanity. Insanity?
Yeah, it was tough that, you know.
Mate, fucking I had them things, so I'm doing them all the way through. So I've got out a week before, mate. I did about a bit of pads with my mate Nathan J Dog. Fucking, he's been out seeing fucking longer than me. Do you know what I mean? And did a bit of pad work with him. He's come in my corner. And that was when I really met Sean then. He was reffing the fight. And I'd only been out a week. I can remember getting in there and mate, in front of 1,000 crowd. Mate, I'd only fought in front of like 300. Yeah. 1,000, but like then back then it's like 1,000. Yeah. What the fuck? So I've got there and I'm thinking, I just don't feel motivated. What's not right with me? Do you know what I mean? And then I can remember it now. I can remember it. That fucking 50 Cent song, "I Get Money." Yeah. Mate, that
sick track.
Yeah, sick that's track. I played that as my entrance track, and I'm walking. I'm thinking, I'm still not fucking. What's going on with me? and it kicked in, and it was a big thing, and I thought, go on, fucking let's have this now. I'm gonna fucking smash everything. And it turned out the kid had been a good kid. He'd beat George Groves, who was in the ABAs and all this up, mate. He was a good kid. They'd matched me like, mate, I've never had no walkovers. I've always been good kids, you know. So they've got me in with him, and I can remember getting in there and I'm moving about and I fucking caught him a few shots, and I'm thinking it's going to be a long fight. This, going to be a long fight. I thought, but like I watched this thing what everyone knows, like Roy Jones Jr., where we like he shows him to the face, loads of fast hands to the face, but he's looking for the body. And I did exactly that. I skip over, I throw a load of shit in the face, none of them connected. Whoop, bang, and I whipped into the body. And you see me, it's on YouTube, I just turn around and walk off because I think you're not getting up.
You know he's done.
You're not getting up. I'm in corner, and it's got to fucking set because it's a 20 count in BKB.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right. So
it got to like 90. It got like 17, 18. Tried getting up at 19, mate. Went back down. I thought, mate, I'll spat my gum shit out. Threw that into the crowd. I don't know who the fuck it is. I threw it. Fucking because I'd done it in jail.
Yeah.
You've got to think I just had my daughter took off me as well. I've not no access to my daughter no more. My full life's fucked. I had nothing to lose. All I wanted to do was fucking hurt something or somebody I wanted to destroy. That's all I wanted to do. So from fucking then to winning winning my first belt. And that,
you talk to me about because you won 2 world titles in the bare knuckle, haven't you? Talk to me about that.
Well, I won 3 now. I won my last one, but that was
nice.
So 2 world and a British now.
Right.
So so that one. So basically, so I've got out of jail. I'm sat there. My mum's going to pick me up. Nathan J Dog sat there as well outside. What the fuck's going on here? So I've gone, we need to take you now to Warrington. Sean needs to speak to you. So I was like, well, all right, but my mum's come to pick me up, so at least can you just have decency to just let me have a journey with my mum, like home. So mum's like, look, what's going on? I said, I don't fucking know, mum. I said, don't worry about it. So we had a chat and all that. Give her a hug, give her a kiss, and fucking got for them to take me to probation at Gospel, and then fucked off to Warrington to go see Sean. And it was a matter of Sean had split up with Joe Brown and that, gone his own way, making his own bare knuckle company. Who do you choose? And I chose Sean, obviously. So, but then because it was a new company, and it was fucking, and there was getting loads of fighters in. They were struggling to get fighters to fight me because I'd blitzed that kid. I'd also fought another kid in between that from Wales. They called him a Spartan or whatever. They were due to knock me out. I knocked him out in 2 rounds. I put him to Kip. So now I'm on the scene and I'm putting him to Kip. Do you know what I mean?
Hard to match. No one wants it.
It's hard to match now. No one really wants to know. I can remember turning up to a show. The kid let me down. Didn't turn up. But there was a heavyweight at like 17, 18 stone. I'm gonna come in at 13-2. Yeah, and I went, well, there's only him. I said, I'll have him. I thought, fuck at me, and I've trained like fuck, I'll have him. Ask him if I'll have him. So he turned around and went, I'm not fighting him. No, he's too experienced.
Really?
Yeah.
4 stone advantage as well,
exactly,
bastard.
I thought, fucking, so you think, fuck's sake. So from then I went off rails a bit. I started taking loads of fucking drugs, partying all the time, found myself in that many people's fucking kitchens talking shite at early hours, do you know what I mean? And fucking with all bugging me in there, do you know what I mean? And I got into a bit of an altercation with his kid, and do you know what it is? I've got no hard feelings against him, but I thought I was having a fight with him in his front garden, and he was hitting me to the body and like in my shoulders, and I'm trying to fucking knock him out. And then next thing, fucking, he's fucked off or whatever, and fucking, it's like, he stabbed you. He had a knife. I think my mate pulled the knife off him in end anyway, yeah. And I'm like, holy fuck, stabbed me. He went, you know what he has? I've took my t-shirt off, mate. I've got fucking some of my bowels hanging out here. I've got told them, and I've had fucking all big up here, all round here, stabbed the arse, fucking in my back, near my neck.
How many times?
8. It was 7, and then I was on holiday with my little son's mum, and I was looking in the mirror, and I went, what's that on my ass? She went, you got stabbed there.
Fucking hell.
Well, I didn't. She went, mate, I was in fucking intensive care with you, mate. You got stabbed in your ass.
Bloody hell.
So it was 8 in the end. And fucking, like, all I can remember is having, like, a big blue bubble coming out my belly there. And I thought, fucking hell. Put my t-shirt on, jumped in car, drove to this pub opposite side of York. My dad were playing darts there. My dad was a quite good darts player. My dad was playing darts there. I've walked in, I've started necking everyone's drinks, just fucking on one then, mate. I don't know why. I was fucking bleeding a lot. I remember I was sat next to someone having a proper, like, you all right? What do you mean, upturn the light? Yeah, I'm all right. What fuck you been up to? Do you know what I mean? Next thing, mate, just fucking playing, fucking all these red dots all over me and I just passed out.
Fucking hell.
And I ended up on a fucking charge for it, mate. Like fucking, what do they call it, where they're all fighting fucking...
A fray?
A fray charge? I got on for it. I want to got carved up, stabbed up. I'm on the fray charge. Yeah. Obviously, I've not got said and blah, blah, and it ended up NFA, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can remember, not so long after, I can remember Amanda Smith ringing me and she just said, listen, there's an opportunity there for like a world title fight. I've got to at least offer you it, Luke, because, you know, you've been with us so long and blah, blah, and I've been patient and stuff. I've got to at least offer you it.
Yeah.
You know, we know what's happened.
How long will this after then?
I still have stitches in me. Belly button there going up. I said, I'll take that.
One camp in jail, one camp full of fucking stitches. They're being stabbed and in intensive care.
Oh, mate.
What would have happened if you'd have just took this fucking properly serious? Fuck me, mate.
Mate, I just...
Be world renowned.
I know, mate. I just think... That's my life. I just fucking... It's just how I live, mate. It's mental. I shock myself, I swear. Every day, and at least nearly every other day, I get in bed and think, I could have fucking died today.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's all he has been, do you know what I mean? So anyway, fucking... So... I can remember going to like our local gym and one of my mates, his sister was working there and I was doing ab crunches and she's like, what are you fucking doing in this gym? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you will know what's happened. So I was like lifting my finger up and I had like a line there, you know, where fucking stitches. I started doing my abs and that and fucking end up teaming up with Gaz Watkinson, Gaz Walker.
I like Gaz, good
fucking
guy,
legend, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he sort of like pulled my head out my ass because I was in a bad way, being stabbed. You know what I mean? Felt a bit more embarrassed. I got me like myself getting that state, getting stabbed. You know what I mean? What a fucking prick! And I think to be fair, a lot of my family just like fucked me off because I was just going wild. And he started taking me to church and everything, mate. He proper sorted my head out.
Yeah.
Trained with me. I was training like hard, and I got my first world title shot.
Who were that against? And
I call it Andy Roberts.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that he was going to knock me out again. I knocked him out in 2 rounds.
Nice.
Broke his forearm with a shot as well. Blocked the fucking like the pots.
Yeah.
We don't have it today because normal companies. These other companies have it today, don't they? We have it over and stitched over like a proper pot.
Oh, right.
So when it hits you, it just fucking slices you up.
Yeah.
And he's blocked a shot and he'll back it up. He said it before on other interviews. He's backed it up and he's blocked the shot and I broke his fucking forearm. And then ended up knocking him out in the second round.
That's your first world title then?
First world title.
When did your second one come?
So, world title number 2 was fucking split with me little boy's mum. In snow, got chucked out. Sat there, fucking stood freezing in the snow. Sean's fucking rang Sean. Sean's in Wales in his caravan with his missus. Snow, thick snow. He can't fucking... Sean's fucking blind anyway. He can't see without his glasses, do you know what I mean? So he's fucking... I'm ringing him. I'm going, are you not far off? Yeah, I'm not far off. I'm not far off. Ringing back. Are you how far are you off? You only rang 10 minutes ago, you little prick. I'm not that fucking... Do you know what I mean? It was fucking fuming by the time I got there. Not fuming, but like, you little... Get in his fucking van now. Took me to Warrington. Put a roof over my head. Fed me. Trained me.
You were saying he's been like a father figure to you,
yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, fed me, trained me. Sorted me fucking right out. And then basically, he's not here with us no more. He's passed away. A bloke called Cyril Miller. He organised a big fucking show. It was a good show, a bare knuckle show. There was a couple of thousand there, which was big back in.
Yeah.
And fucking against a kid called Don Clark, fought in Bellator and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was going to say I recognise that name.
And fucking you watch it, people watch it on YouTube and that, it's just a fucking war.
Yeah.
And I mean a war, mate. Because he's southpaw, he hits me with a left uppercut, and I ain't joking you, mate, he takes me off my feet and I land on the ropes and I just pull myself up. We start going toe to toe And if people look at it properly, you will see me get knocked out on my feet and then knocked back round. He hits me, I go bang, 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 and it knocks me out, hits me with the shot, brings back round and starts again. And then, long story short, fucking, I put him down at first, and then, you know, you'll know as well as I do. You just know when it's that time to go, don't you?
Yeah.
And I looked over, I thought, God, fuck this. Yeah. So Sean's like, you fuck, what have I told you about stepping inside of a southpaw? Staring outside, you fucking dickhead. You're fucking getting smashed to bits. Look at it, in my eye was all, the eye were fractured by then, I didn't know. I thought, fuck this. I thought, fuck, never mind it, inside or outside, mate. It's on now, look at him. Because he was like a bit thingy. Yeah. Ran over and literally just, within about 10 seconds, just blitzed him and put him out.
World title number 2.
World title number 2.
See, I was trying to explain this, but like the difference between the mindset for amateur and pro boxing, the mindset and the mentality of a bare knuckle boxer, you've got to be fucking vicious, nasty, ruthless, savage. There's a big difference, isn't there?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? So a bare knuckle boxer will never do any good against an amateur boxer or a pro boxer, because it's all based on aggression, kill. Every shot is a fucking shot to destroy. Yeah. Whereas a pro will line up whatever they need to do, points, blah blah blah. Whereas in my head, I'm not there to fucking get my face caved in for too long, mate. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? I'm starting to fall to bits as it is. I'm in there now, I'm just going to fucking destroy you. I'm just going to run over and it's just on, game on. Yeah. No matter what, it's game on. You beat me, well done, but if you're not, you fucking, you know what I mean?
When you've got no gloves on as well, there's so much slipping and dodging and weaving you can fucking do. When one lands, it fucking lands.
Mate, I've not blocked one shot ever. Ever, mate, ever. Like people, like even asked Sean now, he said, mate, you need to stop blocking fucking punches with your face now, mate, because it's getting bad. I swear to you, I can't block them. I'll try and move, but I literally just run over. I've got a good chin, and I just take an hammer in. Like that last fight I fought against Dave Lowe's, mate, I got back and won there because I've got a fracture.
I like Dave, he's fucking mental,
mate. I
he's still that mad entrance.
Yeah, mate, he can dance.
Yeah, mate,
he can
move
fucking dance. Mate. There's some right moves. If anyone hasn't watched him, mate, watch him.
Disco Dave is called. Have a look. His fucking entrance is amazing.
Yeah. And do you know what? He's fucking. And the reason why he has all the lights on is because his little boy as well. I think it's sensory stuff because his little boy is not well, sort of thing. Yeah, he does it for a reason. And do you know what it is, Alden? And I know Dave will be listening and watching this. I fucking love the lad.
Yeah,
he's a fucking gent, but he can fight.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? He can fight, mate, and fucking, like I said, the first fight he caught me cold, and I just didn't want to be there. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I had a lot of shit going on. I had to cut a bit of weight and I couldn't really cut it out. I had snot going down my rose when I was getting a fucking medical. I just didn't want to be there. Yeah. I can remember being booked into an hotel and we're in the hotel and I was watching Superman, and as I'm walking into the ring I'm thinking, I can't wait to watch that fucking just
it's not the mindset you need, is it really?
He's clipped me, put me down. Yeah. Sean was riffing it. Going one, I said, pull this fight, Sean. He's like, please don't pull this fight. 4, 5, I'm going, Sean's pull it. He's going, please. And he's crying then. Yeah. Please do not walk out. 7. I said, Sean, please, I'm done. He went, and he was fucking heartbroken, mate. And I just wanted to go home. Yeah. I said, I had enough. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I watched the rematch earlier and you fucking blitzed him, didn't you?
Yeah, well, no disrespect to him, but I just... different mindset. He got in my head a bit. And this time I just turned up and I was just happy. I just thought, I'm just going to give you a fucking good old fight. Let's see what if you can give me one back. Yeah. And it's saying this time.
What a body shot you hit him with?
Left hook to the body. Yeah. It's a naughty one. Do you know?
I've seen you with the fucking pads and stuff at the old league. I'm sure you loads Legions gym. You can bang, mate. So
I can put them. I can, if the training's right and the conditioning's right, I can generate a good little shot sort of thing. And even he said, I just wasn't getting up from that shot. Yeah. No, just, you know what I mean? He said, he'll back it. He said, I think he took a breath at the same about 17. He said, and I just couldn't breathe. Yeah. I felt like I ate his spine.
You could see him try to get up a little bit a few times, but he just couldn't do it, could he? No. And mate, I'll tell you what, I'd rather get it in the fucking face and the body any day.
Any day.
It's disgusting, a good
mate,
body shot.
Do you know it's a bare knuckle? All you hear is a bang.
Yeah.
You think, what was that? And then you think, fucking hell, next thing, blood trickling down your face. You just hear bang, 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 and you think, where the fuck's that come from? Yeah. You don't see him because they're that fast and they're that small. Yeah. You can't see him. I just fucking take him and the fucking, and hope that I don't go down. Do you know what I mean? And Yeah, like I say, I just call him nice.
Yeah. Look, two things, because we're coming to the end now. Two things I want to talk about before we wrap up. One, you've had a lot of life experience from fighting and all the criminal world and everything. What would you say to any youngsters now? What advice would you give them, or what advice would you give to yourself back then that you know now, mate? What would you say to some youngster or yourself back then, if you could?
Listen to people that have got life experience. Don't just think, all right, knobhead.
Yeah.
I've been that all right knobhead guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, and fucking, like say, mental health and stuff like that. Like, ask, get help.
Well, you've got a message to put across for that, haven't you?
Yeah. So
let's get that out there.
I want to just bang this out there now. A very, very, very close friend to me and my girlfriend. She took a life away. She took a life last week. Was it last week? It was Tuesday last week.
She's only 30-year-old.
30-year-old. Listen, it was 30-year-old the week before. 30-year-old birthday the week before, mate. So she's fucking. My girlfriend's going to view her body today. So if there's anyone out there and fucking, I'm not saying as being no hero, mate, because I'm not far from a fucking hero. Do you know what I mean? But listen, all I will say, I suffer from mental health. I'm on paper, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic with a split personality disorder. That's what I am. But back then when I was younger, there were fuck all for you.
Yeah.
Now there's loads of help.
Even if it's just talking to someone, it's just getting on, sitting down with a friend or anybody, a counsellor, anyone. Yeah,
like fucking. Do you know what it is? I'm not going to mention her name, but she does not know how much she was actually loved and missed, and the way how she's done it has just absolutely shocked everyone, because she was the most happiest, like gentle soul going, and she's took her own life like at 30-year-old and left her fucking daughter behind as well. Do you know, like,
it's happening way too much, this stuff.
Way
recently,
too much. I'm not trying to be a fucking hero by saying all this. I'm literally hurting by saying it, because right now, after here now, I've got to go pick up the pieces with my girlfriend, because she's just about to go see. She's just gone to go see her best friend dead. Yeah. Right now, after this interview, I've got to go pick up the pieces for her. So, like I say, fucking let's prevent all this shit. Yeah. There's more to it than fucking. There's more. That's a quick solution for a long-term fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, once you're gone, you're gone. Yeah. And it's not. And never mind. Like, it's never mind what what you're going through. It's what you've left behind. If you leave kids, your parents, even just mates that care about you, mate, just open your fucking mouth and just try to prevent at least one of you. Do you know what I mean? If I can help one person out of this right now.
Yeah, it's worth
really,
it.
100%, mate. I'll sit another and another whenever. You know what I mean? Like, it's. She didn't know how much she loved. I swear to you, God, mate. Like, still, it's heartbreaking now. It's ripping me to bits, mate. And I've only known her, like, I've been with my girlfriend just over a year. And she was even a part of my fucking life. She was, you know what I mean? She was like one of the lads. Do you know what I mean? She was fucking sound, and she's gone.
Yeah, like I say, it's tragic, man. It's a fucking very powerful message to be getting across. So, like I say, even if it's only one person you can help, it's fucking worth the
100%, mate. Yeah,
it's worth it.
And like I say, it don't have to be me who you ring whoever the fuck you think's safe to ring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mate, thank you very much. We'll have to get you back on, because I know you've got a lot more stories in that locker, mate. That's the tip of the iceberg right there. So we will bring Luke back for part 2 in a couple of months, and we'll go even more in depth into some of them rabbit holes we can go down, mate, with your unbelievable life,
mate. I've taught your fucking head off.
Yeah. Mate, I appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck for your upcoming fight. Watch your Instagram handle so people can follow you for your fight. 22nd
of April it is.
Yeah.
For the trilogy against Disco Davis.
Nice.
He's got one, I've got one. This is the decider.
Yeah. So what's your Instagram page? People can follow you.
Yeah, Luke Atkin.
Luke Atkin. Yeah, we'll get that up on the screen when this goes out, mate.
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
No,
thank you very much.
Listen, mate, you're Lee Morrison, mate. I appreciate you asking me. Honestly, I swear, I feel very privileged and a bit fucking starstruck to be fair, mate. So
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Guys, we will be back next week. Thank you for tuning in.